Alright, so today I'm gonna be doing what if Deku was a villain? So, alright, so the way this starts is it's like basically when he's born. His his Inko dies giving birth to Deku. So he goes to an orphanage. And when, like once he turns 4, he start cause back when he was younger he didn't really notice. Like he didn't notice that they really didn't care about what happened to the kids. Like they really didn't care. They just wanted the money. So this one in particular, nurse or whatever you want to call him, caretaker. She she like no, not she. I mean he 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 beat. I don't like to talk about it, so I'm gonna just skip to when Deku's around 12. He's been getting beat by this guy since he was 4. Like the dude beats the shit out of him. Like no holding back. Like he's a grown ass man. And Deku he has a real cool personality because of that. He really don't care about anything. He cares about his survival. That's all he care about. And he does have a quirk. It's telepathy and fire. He can literally burn people's organs from the inside. He has a really strong quirk, and he can move objects. Like he'll have to train though. So I'm gonna say so. One day, dude is beating the crap out of Deku. He's 12, and he doesn't. Well, yeah, Deku has awakened his quirk, but he really can't control it because he really didn't think to train it. Because he thought, what's the point? I'm gonna end up dying here anyway. And so, dude's beating the shit out of him one day, and Deku unconsciously starts burning dude's organs from the inside, and the guy starts screaming, "Ah!" It like he just starts screaming. It's painful. He can't take the pain. It's so painful, dude. And Deku's just wondering what's going on because he didn't mean to do what he did, but dude's organs start burning up, and dude die, and that was like the dude who was beating him was the owner, so the orphanage had to shut down, and they had to move to a different orphanage, and it was a worser one than the one that a worst one than they were already in. They all got moved to different foster homes, and Deku felt responsible because he figured out that was probably his quirk. Because he knows what his quirk can do, he just never uses it. So, so he starts training his quirk because he doesn't want something like that to happen again. Well, he doesn't really care if it happens again because he really don't care about other people. He just don't want to get caught. If if you could say, he just don't want to get in trouble for it because he don't want to go to jail. So he trains his quirk. He gets pretty good with it. Proficient. He's pretty good. He can move at least. He could probably move his house in the cannon by now. So he's pretty strong, and he's not gonna go to UA. He's probably let me just say what's gonna happen. So he starts training. He really just stay by himself. He do he do train a lot. So one day he's walking back from school because yeah he still do go to school, but not Bakugo school. So he's walking back and slud like the sludge villain. Cause I'm gonna just say it's in like the same area. So the sludge villain attack him, and it gets on, like it starts choking him to death, basically. And Deku, he Deku, he started burning the sludge villain from the inside, and he pushes it off him with his power. And I'm gonna say in this one, All Might isn't close behind the sludge villain, but Tomura's around. And if you want to know why he's around, cause plot. That's why. And and so this dude Tomura show up. He's like, whoa, this kid's pretty strong. He could be a good addition to our team. Cause he could tell Deku he wasn't like a good kid. He could tell from his face. He could tell Deku was kind of like him, if you would say. So he goes up to Deku. He was like, "Kid, what's your quirk?" And Deku's like, "Get out of my face." And Tomura, he's like, "Who the hell does this kid think he is?" And he goes to reach for Deku. Then Deku starts burning his organs, and Tomura starts feeling intense pain. He falls on his knees and shit like that. And he's like, "What is this pain?" He's like, "What is this pain, bruh?" And this dude Deku's like, "I could kill you in an instant." So I would back off if I was you. And Tomura, he's like, "All right, kid, chillax." And Deku was like, "Whatever," and starts walking away. And then this dude Tomura says, "Do you want to join me?" And Deku says, "No, get lost, fuck off." And this dude, Tomura, he keep trying as hard as he can till finally Deku finally turned around, like he gives a like he care. And Tomura started explaining, and Deku, he just don't want to go back to the orphanage because it is worse than the first one he was in. Like, it's even worse, and he really don't want to get in trouble for killing one of the things, because nobody can really tell Deku killed the first guy, because they was in the office and the dude was beating that shit out of him. Nobody knows that Deku was getting beat, and so they would have never knew Deku was in that room when the dude died. So that's why he never got caught. But best believe he would have got caught if people would have known he was in the room. Cause, alright, why the hell would you be in the room when dude just died? You definitely killed him. People not stupid, Deku. So so Deku goes back with Tomura, and Tomura he gives him an explanation. And really, I think right now the only members who would be there is probably that fucking warp gate guy. Not not twice yet, and maybe Toga. But Deku, he shut Toga down real quick. He like when she said something, "I want to cut you," and shit, like he started burning her organs and said, "If you ever even try to come near me with that knife, I will end your life." Cause Deku, developed that one phobia of knives. He's scared of knives, cause if you cause that dude used to cut him and stuff like that. I really didn't want to get in depth about that stuff, cause I don't like talking about little kids or teenagers or whatever getting cut, shit like that. It's not for me. So yeah, bruh, bruh was cutting them up and stuff. So Deku has developed a fear for knives. He do not like those. And Toga, when she started getting burnt, she's screaming her lungs out. She's like, "What is?" She's like screaming to the verge of crying, like, cause Deku, he really wasn't controlling his powers, his quirk, cause he didn't he wasn't thinking about it, cause he was so scared of the knives. So he started burning her hard, and she starts screaming, and Tomura telling Deku to stop, but he's not listening. He's burning her. He's burning her. He's like, "You think I'm like?" He's like destroying her, and then he finally stopped and walks away. into the room Tomura told him was his, and he lays in the bed, not caring about nothing. And then finally, skip a few months ahead, because really nothing would happen except for they would train him a little bit, teach him, and he would have to meet. He would have to. Nah, he wouldn't have to. So he would have to train stuff like that. So he would get a little stronger, because he already is stronger than Tomura. Tomura really can't mess with Deku. So yeah, and so we skip to the UA attack. And Bakugo, he wouldn't know Deku, so it really wouldn't be that big of an impact because Deku has been in foster care, well, in orphanage since he was born. So yeah, really won't care. So when they pull up, Deku he goes to fight Aizawa first, and oh yeah, so yeah they pull up, and Deku kinda has made a name for himself off screen. They call him the the green spirit of the night. Yeah, they call him the green spirit of the night because nobody really has seen his face. All they all he ever leaves behind is like a trace of green. Cause his telepathy, like it burns green fire, and by the time the paramedics or whatever get there, the fire is still burning green. So yeah, they call him the the green spirit of the night because he only attacks at night. So yeah, he attacks UA with the villains, and so they're attacking UA, and so he starts fighting Aizawa. Now actually, he stays back with Tomura. He posing, yeah, he posing, just sitting there all cool, smiling, like hella malicious, like looking scary as shit. And so finally, Aizawa he beat the shit out of everybody, all the like lower rank villains. So then Deku finally decides to fight him, and so Deku, he just, cause he ain't really like he used to be. He don't just burn people's organs now. He likes to toy with them. So he starts throwing Aizawa around, and he starts like burning his brain slowly, like he keeps increasing the pain Aizawa feels, and Aizawa is just like he's helpless. He can't really do anything. And then like, cause Deku's taking a long ass time, so All Might gets there while Deku's just torturing Aizawa, and he looks mad. He's not smiling. He runs up, and he gets Deku on the ground. He's about to he was about to knock bro out, and then the Nomu came and punched the crap out of All Might, and so so the fight goes like canon. All Might sitting there, he can't really move, and when the when Tomer about to kill him, that dude shoot him in the hand and all that crap happened, and Deku, Tomer, and them they all leave and retreat because they lost, and Tomer is mad, like he's mad. He do not know what to do, like like he's livid. He want to kill somebody. And Deku's like, chillax, bro, chillax. It's not that serious. If killing All Might was that easy, we would have killed him a long time ago. We just got to plan. We got to do it better next time. And Tumblr calmed down. He's like, yeah, you right. I can't be letting myself go lacking like that. So then he chillax, bro. He like, alright, I'm good. And then they start planning their next attack. And then, like, meanwhile, at the heroes thing, they all talking. They like, who's that kid? And Aizawa said, I think it's the green spirit of the night. Cause his, like, he was burning my brain. I couldn't do anything against him. I couldn't even cancel his quirk. Well, you couldn't. All Might, All Might say, "Wow, you couldn't even cancel his quirk. You must be pretty strong." He was like, "Yeah, bro. I would have died if you didn't come." Like, yeah, I feel you. And so they just talking about stuff like that. And then back at the villains, they're planning for the next attack on the city and stuff like that. And that's where I'm gonna end it. Yeah, I'm gonna end it right here. Alright. Thanks for watching.